Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to actually a new channel and the very first video on this new channel. Now, very briefly, I want to talk a little bit about it without getting too in depth. So basically, I lost access to my old Gmail account, which my YouTube was connected to, and since that account was very old, I actually couldn't recover it because the recovery email was basically the same email as the email itself somehow. I assume that I did that many years ago and I never changed that. But yeah, anyway, without talking too much about it, so we lost the previous channel, we lost the previous Discord. Most of you guys have joined the new Discord. If you haven't joined, make sure you join down below. But yeah, anyway, it's something that really bothers me, so let's move on towards it. Anyway, I've been pretty inactive from the game the last couple of days with everything that has been going on, and there is actually a whole bunch of new stuff into the game. First of all, let's talk about Direb and his Twitter. So Direb tweeted out that there will be a new game coming out next month. Now, do you guys think that it's gonna be some sort of a AFS 2, or is this gonna be like some side game that like Direb did a couple of months ago? I don't know, but let's assume for now that it is Anime Fighters 2, and what could we be looking at this game, like what are we expecting? Now, as I mentioned in a previous video that I did on my previous channel, I talked a little bit about things that I wanted to see changing in the game in the future, and I don't know, if you guys have some ideas, you can also point them out below in the comment section. So one thing that I would really like to see is, because as I've talked about before, my issue with the game as it is right now is that the game is basically an AFK simulator. Not so much about incubators and stuff, but like your only goal is to basically just AFK until you get like 3 divines. Now you want to turn them shiny and you want to make them limitless, right? So for example, I've been stuck, well, I haven't been playing the last few days either, but I've been stuck for a couple of days now because I have like 2 Kaidos here, oops, and I don't have a 3rd Kaido, right? So the only thing that is benefiting me right now would be to just try to get the 3rd Kaido. What if we could see like stuff such as like elements, groups, categories that would like shift the game, right? So like if you take a look at this picture right here, so you see here, this is like a sort of tag board where let's assume that every unit in the game had its own tag, right? And having like an X amount of units from the same tag would probably like buff your units, increase your damage, increase your ultimate, increase your attack speed, whatever. That way the game would be a lot more interesting, right? It wouldn't be just a race of trying to get as many Kaidos and as many Gilgameshes as possible, where you would actually have to switch up things. You would potentially even have to use units from like not the last map. Like we could probably gonna be using like the shiny secret from here and like 1 or 2 divines, and then you would use something from here and maybe even like a shiny secret from here or a shiny crafted. So that would pretty much spice things up and make the game a lot more interesting than what it currently is, I think. And obviously besides this, like stuff like very basic things like new models, like more, you know, realistic models, I would say, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like the possibilities are obviously infinite, but make sure you guys let me know down in the comments what you want to see in the future from a secondary game, because I just I don't know, like I guess there is a lot to talk about. Also, something that some of you may not be aware, Direb posted an announcement on Discord just about an hour ago where he said there will be nerfs to Time Lord into the next update. Now, as I said a very long time ago, I don't think that this was intended to happen, like that 0.25 Time Lord multiplier affecting your base value. So for example, somebody that has a 4x multiplier which paid Robux would get a 0.8, or rather, yeah, 0.8 for each one, like basically +1 multiplier for each one of the Time Lords, just like I do. So I have 4 and I have 8 now, and obviously free-to-plays would get even less than that. So I don't think there was an intended interaction. I think he's probably just gonna revert the Time Lord to just adding 0.25 each, I don't know. Or maybe he just decides to add a cap to Time Lords so people don't like go crazy with it, with like a Time Lord on Time Lord, like especially with all of those tokens like flying around. It could pretty much be a possibility. But yeah, we're waiting for the update. Like, as I said, the game has been pretty boring this update. Like, there is really nothing been going on, at least for me as like a top tier player. Although it was a very good update, I guess, for most people in terms of catching up, because level cap was never like increased. Like, the level cap is still 300. It's been like that for 3 weeks. So that combined with the time chamber here would be a very good way for people to actually catch up, or at least like get stronger while the top is like, kinda capped at a point. Like, but at this point we have, how many max units do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 max level units, and these units are pretty much like 295 level once they come out of the incubator as well. So you can obviously tell that like there's not much going on into the game for like the top end people. So you had like a lot of time to cover ground, I guess somebody could say. But yeah, anyway guys, I don't know, let me know what do you think in the comments about Darib's new game. Do you guys think it's gonna be some sort of a AFS 2? Because I remember when they like asked on Twitter about how people felt, people weren't really that keen towards a new Animal Fighters game. So I don't know if he just regardless of the feedback decided to pull something like it. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, anyway guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click the like and the subscribe button. And I will see you guys all regularly from now on this new channel, so make sure you stick around. Now, it's gonna take a while to get monetized, so if you guys can just like let the videos play through, that would help me tremendously, because we have to grind 4,000 hours before we get monetized. So the more you guys watch the video, the more you help me, and as soon as we're gonna be able to do live streams again, I will start doing live streams. They don't really count towards getting monetized, but it's a better way of connecting together, right? So we will make sure to be streaming in the future. But yeah, I will catch you guys all on the next video. Take care.